Well, the Obama administration is apparently frustrated with the Pakistani government's efforts to quell the Taliban. Makes you wonder, just who are the U.S. to be frustrated? The answer to the frustration, apparently, is a stepping up of the pilotless drone campaign. The term CIA drone campaign has embedded itself in the coverage, but you know the one. This last month's been the heaviest for attacks and civilian deaths from drones. And this is the war we haven't declared and only have tacit Pakistani approval to be waging. In other news, a NATO raid killed 4 Afghan children already this week. And the horror keeps on coming from the trial of 5 U.S. soldiers, part of a kill team. At the trial, 22-year-old men keep testifying about saving severed fingers of Afghan civilians as souvenirs. Is kill team another new word in our lexicon? And do these young men really need souvenirs to remember? Quelling the Taliban is clearly tricky. For the darndest reasons, poor people half a world away still seem motivated to take up arms against the United States. It's not as if the answer isn't there in this week's news, but that would require asking the question, why? Today's guest, Ann Jones, notes that wars don't end, they live on, permeating the culture of the warriors and the warred upon. Violence done tends to repeat, and misogyny especially, she writes, once ignited, burns off its own fuel. We can see evidence of this in all these news stories from this week. We send drone attacks to quell violence that's stoked by drone attacks and violence, and we send soldiers to war and then prosecute them for forming kill teams. In our longest war, we have yet to even begin to grapple with the whys of war and the what war really is questions. What we are getting, however, is a pretty good sense of what the 21st century is going to look like if we don't do something fast to stop this.